Niall McGrath here with Kevin Lee. He's here as a guest fighter for UFC Fight Night Glasgow. Kevin, first of all, you arrived in late last night. How are things with you, my friend?
A little jet lag, but you know it comes with the job. I'm used to it by now. I've been ripping and running everywhere, but that's I'm a professional. I get in here, I get this done. We gonna bust this out and we gonna make it good.
Definitely, Kevin. You're coming off a fantastic performance against Michael Kiesa. Now that the dust has settled, there was obviously a little bit of controversy in that fight on Michael's side, quite a lot. You're obviously over it now and moving on.
Controversy is always good. To me, there was no controversy. You look at the video, you see he's fighting the hands, and the second that he stops fighting the hands, Mario stops it. Mario's an experienced ref. He's a jiu-jitsu black belt. He's been choked out many times. He realizes it's a blood choke. It's not, it's not a strength choke. It's not a grit. You can't grit your way out of that. You go to sleep before you even know it, and you wake up before you know it. So I didn't give it to, I didn't take it away from Michael Kiesa. He's a smart man mentally. I gave it to him before the fight. I said I had to break him physically before mentally. He's one of those dudes, you knock him out, and he's still trying to fight the ref. He still was in the fight. So I gave it to him, but you look at the video, there's no controversy. The only controversy that Dana played up is just to get away from more eyes onto me and away from that Bellator pay-per-view.
I want to get your thoughts on Michael Johnson and Justin Gaethje. Obviously, a guy you had your eyes on after that fight was Justin Gaethje. He's been paired up, obviously, now in The Ultimate Fighter with Eddie Alvarez. I think they've shot the first episode. For me, Eddie's an established name. People know him. It would have made more sense for me to have you and Justin Gaethje in there. You're obviously very disappointed. I spoke to you a little bit in the lift last night. You said you were annoyed with Sean Shelby. Did you have words with Sean Shelby last night or today?
I had some words with Sean. I'm not really annoyed with Sean at this point. It was just, I think it was more of a bigger decision than that. If you ask me my personal opinion, I think they used used Alvarez because he got knocked out by Conor. This Conor Floyd thing is huge, so they're probably gonna replay a lot of those things. If people recognize Alvarez from being knocked out from Conor, so you might draw in some of those boxing fans. But if you asking me, I think they dropped the ball on that one.
Yeah, I agree.
I think it would have been way better TV. Nobody wants to watch Alvarez and Justin. They're killing Tough. Tough has already been dead anyway. I think this is going to be the final nail in the coffin. You get these two dudes that can barely even form a complete sentence, and they're going to sit there and shout. Justin's one of the worst trash talkers. And he was getting rattled by Michael Johnson, who is the worst trash talker that I've ever heard in my life. And so it's killing Tough, but what can I do? I live in Vegas. They're shooting in Vegas. I know what time they're shooting. I might pull a Muhammad Ali and stand outside with a blowhorn. I might stand outside with a blowhorn and tell them I'll take them both on.
What did you think of Justin's performance against Michael Johnson, Kevin?
He's basic. He's basic. He gets hit a lot. It's a great fight for me. He did a good job. I will give it to him, and I will give it to his management. Alvarez is the better fight. Because he knows, he likes to eat punches, and I'm going to make sure that he eats a lot of punches. So he did the better job. I will give it to him. He taking on Alvarez. Alvarez a much easier fight. Alvarez was standing there. He'll be stupid. He'll brawl with him. But even then, I still think that Alvarez might touch Justin up. I think Justin's very basic. He hasn't fought anybody to the level. And apparently, beating Michael Johnson really gets you somewhere in this sport. Michael Johnson's a journeyman. We all know that. He quit in the first round. You look at somebody, even like Khabib. People think Khabib is the #1 contender for beating Michael Johnson. I'll take Michael Johnson next, apparently. Like, that's the #1 fight to make.
Is that the next stop for you? What is the next stop? Is it Michael Johnson, Khabib, Tony? Who are you eyeing?
It's crazy that people even, to me, I see like the sports side of it, and I say, how do you even put Justin above me? Justin ain't fought nobody. I got 10 UFC fights. He's only beat Michael Johnson. If I got to take Michael Johnson on next, I'll finish Michael Johnson's career. The man's a quitter. He's shown it in how many fights now? He's got 10, 11 losses.
Is that what you want, though?
I like it. I like Justin better. I'll take Justin and I'll take Alvarez.
But you're not going to get either of them at the moment. So is it Johnson now? Is that your eyes are on? Someone. You must have your eyes on someone.
I got my eyes on somebody.
Who?
It's on Justin and look, I'm telling you, I'll stand outside the Ultimate Fighter house with a blowhorn. I'll take both of them on in a tag team match. Other than that, I don't know. We're going to see how things shake up. We're going to see how I think things are going to fall apart after this Conor Floyd fight. Either way, for me, the UFC Detroit card is going to be huge. It's not just going to be big for me. It's going to be big for the sport. I can draw in a lot more of those fans.
Are you getting on that? Did Dana tell you you're on that card?
I'm the headliner, baby. I'm the headliner. I don't know. It's true because I say it's true. So I'm a headline that bad boy. And we're going to draw in a lot of those boxing fans. You know, the UFC, they still haven't captured that black market yet. They're still stuck on boxing. The Mexicans still stuck on boxing. After this fight, I think we have that opportunity to draw them in. And the UFC Detroit card is the perfect time, and it's the perfect location. They've got the perfect person to do it. So it really doesn't matter who they put me against. They can, like I said, they can put me against Justin and Alvarez, and I'll take them both on. They can put me against Tony. Apparently, Tony won a fight, so we can get that in. So I don't know. We'll see how things shake up. Apparently, Khabib is pushing for the counter fight. I don't understand it. I don't understand what a lot of these guys are going for. So I'm gonna just keep doing me, and we gonna make it happen.
I look forward to it. Thanks for the time, Kevin. Appreciate it.
Thank you, brother.
Listen,